So I've already made an M14 video, so I decided to make a G3 video as well. Personally, I kinda like the gun, even though it is awkward to use. It makes the game a bit more challenging, rather than having to rely on a scope all the time. You have to think differently because obviously the iron sights are quite restricting, and the 20 round magazine can make, well, you have to be a bit more accurate. I suppose you can't just spray wildly like you were a medic or something. Then again, everyone can use this gun, so it's fair game. So as you can see, the gun's got incredibly high recoil. That was without firing the controlling recoil while firing full auto. So I'm going to fire full auto while controlling the recoil. It does help a little bit, but the shots still go everywhere. You always get the one or two shot that decides to deviate from the rest of the pack, if that made any sense. This time fire a single shot. This seems to be the way to go with this gun because, I don't know, it just seems, it settles quite well if you control the recoil. I don't know if it's that accurate, but those are some pretty damn big bullet holes, so I'll just go with that for now. It's helped me in games as well. Sometimes you can snipe guys across the map with this gun if you control your shots. Even firing from the hip, if you control the shots, it can help to a certain extent, but it's usually best to fire down the sights when firing at a distance. Unless the guy is of course right next to you, then by all means just go wild firing from the hip. It's not the best way to play, but spray, sometimes it pays to spray. Never realised how high the contrast was in this map. Oh no, random explosion. So now I'm going to fire full auto while fighting with the recoil. And as you can see, firing single shot while fighting the recoil is the way to go when using this gun. So now I'm just going to do some more spray tests. I had to up the brightness here because it was so bloody dark. So I'm just going to fire full auto with no recoil control again. And you can see the shots just go everywhere. Now I'm just going to do the same but while fighting the recoil. Without the marksman upgrade for this gun, this shots still go everywhere. It doesn't affect the recoil, it only affects spread from what my experience when using it. Again, I'm just going to do single shots with the recoil control. There we go, much better shot grouping than the last time. Probably because it was a bit closer actually, but never mind. Now I'm just going to do single shots again with the recoil control. So if you're thinking about using this gun, it's quite an easy gun to use as long as you fire in short control bursts. Usually 2 or 3 shots are probably ideal because after the 4th shot then that's when shit hits the fan basically. But whenever using this gun, always remember to control the recoil. It helps so much. Also, for those of you that are unsure about how to use this gun's iron sights, I've made a little diagram, not a diagram, but like a little picture of where to aim when using iron sights. Basically, what you want to do is have the target just sitting above the, like the middle spike, prong, whatever you call it. Anyway, just aim at that point, and then you should be able to hit your target every time. If you're using this gun as well, you might want to pick up the marksman bonus because, as I said, it reduces the spread by a little amount, so if you're always aiming for the head then that shouldn't be a problem for you. Otherwise I always seem to go with magnum ammo because 1, my aim's absolutely terrible, and 2, you can't really afford to miss because of the 20 round mag. It also makes up for the lack of rounds as well. Basically when using this gun, just take your time and don't go wild with the firing because this gun can be quite a handful when firing full auto as you just saw. Now I'm just going to show some examples of the G3 in action. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well because we'll be making more videos in the future. Okay, bye.